Hey guys, how's it going? I've decided to crawl out of the dark abyss that is my game room to put together another video. This time, it's a dialogue video about something I'm passionate about. I plan on making more videos in this format, as they're easy and fun to make. So without further ado, please enjoy the video. Animal Crossing. You either love it or you hate it. Regardless of where you lie on this cute animal-filled spectrum, you have to recognize that it's huge. Nintendo's last installment of Animal Crossing on the 3DS sold more than 12 million copies. That's more than any 3DS Legend of Zelda title, Smash Bros. 3DS, and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So with all that commotion, what exactly is it that makes Animal Crossing so huge? Why is it that this game is so popular, so beloved? This is a question that many people ask themselves. I mean, it's a good question, because on the surface, there isn't that much that the game offers. To some, Animal Crossing is an incredibly boring game. So what are the qualities that make an Animal Crossing game so desirable to so many people? Well, I think to truly understand Animal Crossing, we should probably look back at where it all started. In April of 2001, Animal Crossing made its debut. It was originally titled Dobutsu no Mori in Japanese, also known as Animal Forest in English. Though it was originally developed for the Nintendo 64, we'll only look at what we know today as Animal Crossing on the GameCube. Animal Crossing is a social simulator created by Katsuya Eguchi, a software developer and manager for Nintendo's Entertainment Planning and Development Division. The gameplay consists of moving into a new town, paying off debts, earning money to furnish your house, and making meaningful friendships with the neighboring animals in your town. In an interview with Katsuya, he stated that the game was developed based on his personal experiences. At 21, he moved from his home in the town of Chiba, Japan, and moved to Kyoto to work at Nintendo's HQ. He also stated this: Animal Crossing features 3 themes: family, friendship, and community. But the reason I wanted to investigate them was a result of being so lonely when I arrived in Kyoto. Chiba is east of Tokyo and quite a distance from Kyoto, and when I moved there, I left my family and friends behind. In doing so, I realized that being close with them, being able to spend time with them, talk to them, play with them, was such a great, important thing. I wondered for a long time if there would be any way to recreate that feeling, and that was the impetus behind the original Animal Crossing. Concerning Animal Crossing's role within a family, he had this to say: Another thing is that I'd always get home really late, and my family plays games, and would sometimes be playing when I got home. And I thought to myself, they're playing games, and I'm playing games, but we're not really doing it together. It'd be nice to have a play experience where even though we're not playing together at the same time, we're still sharing things together. So this was something that the kids could play after school, and I could play when I got home at night, and I could kind of be a part of what they were doing while I wasn't around, and at the same time they get to see things that I've been doing. It was kind of a desire to create a space where my family and I could interact more, even if we weren't playing together. Animal Crossing was developed on the foundation of meaningful connections, and that's reflected in both the nature of the game itself and the gameplay. As you walk around talking to villagers and doing favors for them, you're doing more than just earning some bells or an item. You're building a friendship. You're building memories. The game has you going to birthday parties with villagers, attending festivals and holidays, and even assisting villagers in making decisions such as what clothes to wear and what furniture they should have. These meaningful connections are why it's so hard for Animal Crossing players when a villager suddenly moves away from their town and game. The game makes you build friendships and then makes you learn to value them. Because not everyone you know will always be around, and the moments you have with those around you are precious. Aside from the emotional connections people have with characters and memories within Animal Crossing, there's something else the game does that's incredibly special for its fans. Animal Crossing encourages, outright demands, that it be played with an incredibly healthy mindset. The game immediately thrusts you into a new environment and places responsibilities on you. It then has you going around and performing somewhat tedious tasks for almost no true reward. The game only gives you the in-game currency, bells, for virtually half of the things you do. The other half of the time, you're simply rewarded with clothes, furniture, tools, and fruit. One of those things doesn't even do anything other than grow a tree. The game's progression is deceiving, because on the surface it seems pointless. Why would anyone spend hours in a game with no story, doing repetitive labor such as harvesting fruit, fishing, and bug catching, all just so that they can have a bigger house? What do you gain? What is it that the game gives you that keeps you playing? Well, it really doesn't give you anything. Animal Crossing is a game comprised of small things. The game makes you look forward to the next experience rather than the next checkpoint or boss fight. The game doesn't want you to be greedy, but rather intent at all times. Instead of armor, skins, and mounts, you get clothes, furniture, and flowers, all of which serve very little purpose other than to add to the experience of the game itself. See, it's hard to explain to people who have never picked up a controller before and hopped into the world of Animal Crossing. The game design isn't based on puzzle solving, story elements, or anything conventional like that. Simply put, it's an experience that you have. When you're sitting there at night, catching fish under the moonlight while listening to that amazing soundtrack and ambience, it's an experience unlike any other. And when you gain all those pieces of useless furniture and clothing, and you're finally able to make your house look like a library whilst you dress up like a librarian, that's a type of gratification that's built on effort, imagination, and happiness. No loot boxes, no difficult puzzle solving, no boss battles straight out of hell, just you, your animal friends, and the world you share with them. 4 games, and one unfortunately timed party game, later, and here we are. February of 2020. We're less than a month away from the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons, and it seems like everyone is on the edge of their seat waiting for the release. I myself have pre-ordered it, and I'm very excited to get my hands on the game. It's been over 7 years since the last game was released, and it's time for the world to experience a new life in Animal Crossing. But that begs the question, is it worth getting? Should I even buy it? If you're new to Animal Crossing and you stumbled across this video, then first of all, hi! Secondly, let me ask you, what are you looking for? What is it that you're hoping to get from the game? Are you hoping for a game with a deep skill tree or interesting story? Are you looking for a game with adrenaline, suspense, and mystery? Or really any action at all? Because if so, then no. Animal Crossing isn't the game for you. But are you looking for a healthy, relaxing experience? Maybe you're lonely or could use some type of interaction. That's how I was introduced to the series. Or maybe you just want to collect a lot of little cute things and show them off in fun ways for yourself and others to see. In that case, yes, you should definitely buy the game. If you're on the fence, allow me to push you off. Gently, of course. While writing this script, Nintendo announced a new Direct for Animal Crossing, and they showed off some new features, as well as some old ones we already knew about. In this new game, there will be an all-new item crafting system. You'll be able to customize the layout of absolutely everything on the island. You'll be able to terraform the surrounding land and customize every last detail of the island you share with the animals around you. You'll also be able to explore new islands and traverse them for materials as well as meet new villagers. New Horizons seems to really shake things up for the series. Even I'm a little shaken by all the changes. But it seems to me that they've added enough features to make the game feel new while supplying the same Animal Crossing experience we all know and love. There's no story or connecting elements between games, so you won't be missing anything. I would say if you've never played the game before and you're on the fence, you should pick it up. Experience the world that me and millions of others have fallen in love with. It's always a good time to start a new life in the world of Animal Crossing. If you've made it this far in the video, then I thank you. I'm still new to making videos, and I'm very new to writing scripts, so I'm still learning. I hope you liked the video, and I hope I convinced you to buy the game. Do you like Animal Crossing? Do you agree with what I said in the video? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.